welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. I just have to say about that Harry reading, I have to say thank you for being so kind in the comments. You know, if he's watched the video, I'm not saying he has, but if he's watched the video, he would be a bit anxious about looking at the comments. But all I could say was 90%, you know, wanting him to either get better or to be happier, and certainly to stop all the chaos that's going on. So yeah, so I thank you for that. I also read a lot of stories on there. You know, you break my heart, honest to God, with the things you've been through. And again, people coming through and saying about the drug, lamotrigine, how it's helped one of their family members. You know, it's not a fix-all situation, and it's certainly not quick. But for people like me and Harry, and I compare him with me, because I was started in, well, mine certainly started when I was 10 years old, when I started writing a diary. And I remember, I hadn't looked at them, but I've still got them. I remember about 10 years ago, and I could have cried, really. You know, I was only a little girl, and I was having what I called, you know, the darkness, I called it. The darkness is back. In probably every month of, you know, I think I kept it till I was about 13, 14. And at the time, I look back and just didn't really have anything to connect with, you know. I was just a moaning brat, according to me. And then obviously things just got worse and worse, and all the way through my life as well. Now they do say, or I have said, you know, if I was on that drug when I was 10 years old, my life would be totally different. You know, it'd be totally different, okay? Meaning that I would think that I would have achieved more, you know, that I'd have enjoyed my life more, that I'd have enjoyed my work more as well. And it's just one of them things, you know. Well, it's not one of them things, is it? But lamotrigine, that drug, it changed my life, and it saved my life, because a lot of people who go through chronic depression, it gets so bad in the end that all you want is a way out, you know. And I spent a few years thinking of leaving this airplane, but then the love of my son just kept me going, you know, kept me here. I didn't want him to be without anyone or to be upset, but, you know. And would I change things now? Would I change things? I don't think I would, you know. I'm happy about all the experiences, both good and bad, that I had. And I just, you know, I like the person who I am today. And I'm thankful, you know, I'm thankful for everything, because all that experience I had, I'm able to work with others, and it's better to have somebody who knows what you've been through, who's experienced the same thing, because a psychologist or a psychiatrist does not see every thought and dark and demonising oneself as well. So, you know, I'm really pleased that other people have had success as well. Just shows it's not all in my mind. And yeah, I was grateful to be able to share that with you, and also with Harry. So a lot of you asked, well, not a lot, only a couple, asked, you know, how would Harry find my channel? Well, it's quite easy, really. Okay, I ended up in a bit of drama a couple of years ago, and made it onto the kill list. Can you imagine when I saw sue somebody doing a list and it had my name on it? Oh, I nearly choked on my biscuits, I tell you. The coffee went flying, I couldn't believe it, you know. I thought, it's different, isn't it? Slagging your sister-in-law off, and then she walks in the kitchen and she's heard every word you say. And you know, you must admit you feel terrible, don't you? Yeah, you feel terrible. So yeah, I don't know. And I know last November, for some reason he thought somebody else could bind me. But, you know, it does take a few days. Sometimes it takes a week or two for me to pick the message up in their cards. But, however, I did. And I confronted him as well on the video. So, you know, I don't know. But I've done a what you call a private reading for him. A bit like what he does, sends a message, you know, through the media. And I've sent mine. So anything after that, I won't discuss, because I don't discuss your readings neither. I don't make fun of them and I don't make light of them. And I certainly don't use it to my advantage. But I must admit, you know, I am so grateful to be here and do what I do. Like I said, it's a love. It's not a business. Good job in it, because I'm crap. I'd be crap, honestly. Oh dear. Anyway, let's crack on with it. So we're looking at Meghan and how she feels now after the aftermath of the awards situation. Okay, so it might be interesting. Okay then, Meghan, you know, how did you feel when you saw Harry on the stage? You know, I think in one sense, I mean, she knew he was nervous, but I'm getting a load of, you know, she knew there'd be a load of bad press, okay, because that's upwards, it's creating rumours innocently. This is deliberate, okay, deliberate. And maybe she looked at Harry and thought, you know, you're showing me up here, you're embarrassing me. I think that, I do think that. I think that she saw him, and at first, you know, it's like his pain, you know, everything we saw, it just doesn't register with her, you know. It doesn't register with her at all. Was Meghan pleased or happy that Harry looked so uncomfortable? Wondering, you know, wondering about poor decisions here, you know, whether it was wise to stand up there as well. I've told you, when Meghan breaks Harry and gets him to a state like that, she's either angry or what I would say in love. Okay, you would say love bombing. She's not in love. She doesn't, you know. But what I would say is that she may have been, you know, cheesed off with him and angry all the way up to this point. And it has to take something like this, and publicly as well, for Meghan to get the message, you know, for her to get the message. I think she thinks, you know, they shouldn't have gone, ho, ho, really, Meghan? Didn't Harry try and tell you this, you know, and other people, but you wanted to go ahead? So when she sees Harry like this, does she feel like she has power, control over him? He just don't do it right. He don't do anything I say right. Always goes off script, and you know she knows that she can't have what she wants. So when Harry has done something like that or looks uncomfortable, you know, she's like, oh, move on, just move on. You know, it didn't work out. Move on. What I'm trying to get to is I once went out with somebody and he really, really liked me. In fact, he loved me. But I didn't feel the same, okay? I didn't feel the same. And instead of being decent and cutting him off and letting him go, well, I didn't, you know? I kept hanging around for my vanity, is it, you know? But what I didn't like and what used to upset me is that I thought he could take it, that he was hard as nails and he could take it from me, whatever I was dishing out. But the power, it was that sense of power. in a word, I could change his breathing, okay? I could change his face colour. And I did say to him after that, I don't like that. I don't like having that much power over you. And, you know, I did end the relationship because it was sad and I was never going to love him. I wanted a place where I could really love anybody. But yeah, I didn't like that power. And so to me, I found that shocking. Whereas with Meghan, she likes him to be low, and then she likes him to feel like she's building him up again, you know. Does Meghan love Harry more when he's been destroyed by the press? Hangman reversed. Hangman reversed. So she doesn't like to things to carry on. You know, she can moan like hell about her problems for the next 10 years and they'll be the same. But if Harry tried so, she doesn't like that. She expects him to move right on and get over it, you know. We're wasting time talking about that, Harry. We have to do the future. So, does she love him? I don't think she loves him as much as she did, because she had to work for it. She had to, you know, feel it. She had to pretend it. She had to act it, you know, with Harry. But now the kind of mask has slipped. She has that same power and control, but she has it more so not just about his emotions, but about where they live, you know, what work they do, whether he sees his family or not. Those are the kind of big problems, you know, that they entail. Does Meghan, you know, does Meghan believe she was happier before meeting Harry? Absolutely, you know, she had good press, didn't she? Absolutely. I mean, she had little press, but she had a bit of good ones. And she had that job, and, you know, she's in her mind, she could have been, you know, a number 1 or 2 actor in the role of Suits. She had a TIG. What she's doing, guys, is she is romanticising and adding on and not being realistic about what she had before Harry. So of course she's going to say to Harry, you know, and make him feel bad, my life was great without you. I didn't have all this. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Yes, Meghan, you had your freedom before, didn't you? You could go out when you wanted. You could date who you liked. You could encourage people on the TIG. Do you know what? I think she thinks all this hard work is exactly that, hard work. So was she happier without Harry? She's going to tell him she was. She's going to make out to us that she was. Does Meghan feel, you know, her life got trashed, basically, you know? Does Meghan believe that being with Harry has made her more miserable, unsatisfied? So Harry, when she met him, was quite a strong character. No, she sees him as a player. So in her mind, he's gone, you know, he's in a less... Right, what she's trying to say is that when she met Harry, he was strong and he had conduct, and he made, obviously had made right decisions. He had a relationship with his father, but she feels now he's just a pathetic wuss, who has to take instruction from others. That he's not his own man anymore. And that's not what she wanted, It's not what she wanted, but that's what she demanded. She wanted Harry to be a wuss. She wanted Harry to have no family. She wanted him to feel alone. And also as well, though, she was a bit uncertain, especially in the beginning, whether he was true to her or not. And how, does Meghan see a brighter future with Harry? Does she think everything can be resolved? Harry don't want any more of these awards or these going to Nigeria trips or fake royal tours. It doesn't. It just doesn't. She sees him as lazy, that he don't want to do anything, he's got no motivation. She doesn't see that she has drained the life out of him. She thinks it's all Harry's fault, and does not see, and he's unable to see her part in turning Harry into what she calls, a pathetic wuss. Does she see things getting better? No, they get worse, Harry's going to play the hair game less and less. How does Meghan feel about dragging the children into all this, Well, I think we're going to wait a story here, okay, because I'm getting a news delayed. No response. No agreement. They don't agree. You have got the 2 children there, so, news delayed. I think what she'll be saying to Harry is, you ain't got to say it. You ain't got to say it. We're doing this, we're doing that. The children are doing this, they're doing that. And you have no say. How does Meghan see Harry as a father? Obviously, what I'd say here is it's pointless, really. Pointless arguing with him. She doesn't take no for an answer. But do you know what? I actually feel there's something wrong here, because she's not seeing Harry as a perfect dad. But then again, she wouldn't, would she? She's always going to be throwing things in his face and trying to emasculate him, especially in front of his children. How does Meghan feel about, being a mother to Harry's children? See, it's not as easy, is it, to break up or to leave somebody with their children. So she's not going to take them with her if she's going anywhere, which I think she will. But I just see, like, well, she's stuck. She's stuck. That ain't love, is it? I don't see no love there. Does Meghan love her children? I think this could, it says you can't stop now. You can't stop now. Does she love them? Well, if she does, she's not very good at showing it, and the cards aren't saying that either. So I think, you know, what she does is, so when she's criticised about the children, she'll not bother with the children. Well, we know she can't take criticism, but, you know, if so if your son wanted a hug and went to the dad, she would take that as rejection, and she would hold it against the child as well. It's a very, very odd one, because I get sometimes, you know, or maybe she does wish you know, she wanted you and in that circle. Maybe she does. Does she love him? I don't. Why would Meghan struggle with loving Harry's children? Maybe that Harry is better at the job than this, you know. It's all about him. He teaches them things, he talks to them, he does things with them, even like little daft things like, you know, colouring in or writing a name or drawing a picture of mummy and daddy. So she kind of leaves it to him. I have to ask, do Archie and Lilibet? How do Archie and Lilibet? No, Archie. How does Archie feel about Meghan? Oh, isn't good. Yeah, that there's always an argument, and she's always on the phone. Always on the phone. But a lot of drama as well. A lot of frustrations. I also think that, you know, so this is how he sees her. That she can explode just like that, you know. And there's, yeah, he sees his mum as being very dramatic. Shouts a lot. Well, I can imagine she does, you know, with all them bathrooms, you'd have to get one of them voice amplifiers. How does Lily see Meghan? I know she's only young. Like, she's not her mum. That mum's always unhappy, you know, and that in turn spreads to the children. I mean, that's sad, really, because I just see Lily wondering if she's a mum at all. Why does Meghan struggle so much with these children? More likely because of a personality disorder. You know, she's seriously She has a serious problem. So we know about her narcissism. We know about the unstable emotional disorders. But she's been like it right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. So Meghan is seriously, seriously unhappy. Is this because a surrogate was used? Is Meghan unhappy because a surrogate was used? You know, this this serious long-term health issue brings out the worst in her. Well, I know this. If a surrogate was used, Meghan won't be happy with that. Meghan won't have been happy about that. She might have thought she would be, but she isn't. She's looking at these children as if, like, not like they're an enemy, but like they don't belong. How do the staff that look after Lily and Archie, how did they see Meghan as a mother figure? It's not good, guys. So Meghan could be out all day and all night and then come back and return and say, well, this hasn't been done and you shouldn't have done this. And, you know, so it's still like wanting that control. But in actual fact, it's a mask for her feeling inadequate. So if there's something not right, you know, it's all blown up. And I have to say, no one likes her. No one likes her. When you first start working for her, oh, she's lovely. You know, she'll do anything for you. She'll check on you for a few days. But then eventually that wears off and she can't help but show her true self. In the event that Harry and Meghan split up, who would get the children? Well, Meghan would cause an awful lot of problems here. Maybe you do get, you know, well, not maybe, you do get women out there that don't have a bond with their children for whatever reason. And it can't be postnatal depression unless it's pseudo, is it? Pseudo? So there'd definitely be a fight here. If Harry left Meghan, would he take the children? No. No, there'd be he wants to avoid a court battle, and he knows that's just what Meghan would do, want him in court. So he's trying to keep as quiet a life as possible for the right way as well, you know, not making things worse for his two children. Funny how I keep saying his, because I don't normally pick up on that, but she is totally disconnected. Why would Meghan want to, in the event that they split up, why would she want to keep the children? Probably because, you know, when William set to be king, and she wants that, still wants that way in. And as well, you know, while she's got the children, he has to pay for a house, he has to give an allowance, and he has to make sure the children are provided for. And if we thought that she was going to back off and let Harry just get, you know, on with his life and heal and get closer to the royals again, she doesn't want to miss out on that at all. So that's a reason. It's mainly one of spousal support. What would Harry have to do if he left but placate her? I'd just be grateful to get out of the country, I think. Yeah, it's like... And it's not that he's lazy, it's about, you know, things that are not going to work out. He would just want out. And quickly. Okay, what's next for Meghan in a relationship with Harry? She'll get pissed off because he's not playing the game anymore. You're going to see like a stepping back, and he's so ill, you know, mentally, and it affects you physically as well, but he's just so run down with it all. It's like he won't fight back. And I wonder if he thinks he can leave her, you know, being scared, so not having that courage, not being able to imagine a life without Meghan and somebody else who's, you know, sweet, kind, lovely, nurturing. You don't need a mother figure, that's for sure. Yeah, I think he'll let things take the course. What's the future with Harry? Meghan with Harry. Well, she's going to be feeling, you know, a bit stressed, a bit pressurised, and also defensive, because everyone is going for Meghan. They go more for Meghan than they do Harry. There's an element of sympathy there, pity and empathy, you know, that was demonstrated in our comments on the last video. So it's like people would be could be won round about him. And Meghan's there going, well, it doesn't matter what they say, you know. What I do is either, you know, it's always going to be negative. I'm always going to be criticised. She thinks she can, you know, bat everything off, you know, prevent all this. Okay, and all this is BS that is coming our way. You know, things that she's done in the past. I've got a light bulb moment here as well. So as if somebody suddenly has realised what she's doing. She is a fighter, isn't she? You know, I know she's feisty, but she is a fighter. She don't give in or cave in easily. And this is going to be an attribute of hers that Harry doesn't see it as being good for him at all. So, you know, she'll stand against him. There's no doubt she is elevated in her own mind, you know, that she is better than Harry. I mean, she had 5 million. Yeah, whatever, Meghan, whatever. Where was your flat? What did you sell it for? You know, she wasn't, was she? She was, I think she was sharing her house sitting with people. I think in the UK we'd say it as like sofa swapping or something like that. But yeah, she's so she's going to put up a fight as well. I think she's going to try and fight Harry into staying with her, not letting go, into staying with her. Okay, last card, please. Eventually, will Harry and Meghan divorce? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's a definite yes. You know, but then we have to be careful what we wish for, because, you know, it's one thing getting away from Meghan, but we don't need another Meghan in Harry's life. Looks like the world will celebrate, okay? So dare I ask, you know, when will this occur? They're moving right into it. They're moving right into it. Every action they're taking. Yeah, they're moving right into it, okay? So the process is already starting. So that can be with a realisation that, you know, finally it's setting that this isn't right for either of them. And as long as Meghan can keep their children, all will be well, you know. She gets that money and allowance. So when will that be? 4 and 10. So in 4 months from now, August, September, October, November. Oh, is it? Is it around November? I would say so. I would absolutely, you know, see that there's something brewing here, you know, brewing. I mean, it could. It's not fake, okay? Once you hear that they're in the process, it's not fake news. It won't be fluff. It's very So we asked if it was Empress. So you've got 3 as well. So that could be October and November. I see significant change and a change in the balance of power. What does Harry fear about divorcing Meghan and their children, accessing their children? Because she would be a bitch, you know, and be awkward, you know. But, oh no, you can't see him today. Oh no, he's asleep. Oh no, he's gone out to the park with the nanny. There would be all sorts. So how, you know, what does Harry fear Meghan would be like with the children and accessing them? Well, he knows, you know, he knows and takes a leaf out of Meghan's book. There would be hell on earth, okay? Hell on earth. He would go into battle for her. He's got so many things and people on his side. When you take away Harry and all his contacts and his solicitors and everything else, all that Meghan's got is a few PR staff, you know, we're fed up of her. So I'm not saying Meghan's becomes a nobody, but she can't stop Harry seeing his children. And I suppose it would be wrapped up, you know, in a divorce hearing as well. She gets all the money. She'd probably be glad to offload the children to Harry. So, you know, when she wants to go away on holiday or do things, or I can't imagine her taking the kids, can you? So Meghan's war won't just be with the royals now, it'll be focused on Harry. Will Harry find somebody else and be happy? Absolutely. I don't know if this woman is some kind of model or classy or another, you know, royalty star. She's beautiful, elegant. She has the same qualities and mannerisms as Catherine. Do I see that, you know, he would be happier? Absolutely. And I can't wait. I cannot wait, okay. I think since that reading I did for him, it's kind of softened me a little. Yeah, I know he's still a gay and he's upset loads of people, but that's what people, you know, with mental health issues do. They go along, they're easily led, they need, you know, propping up. They go along with things, because Harry never slagged off his family until he met Meghan. Like I said, time to wake up, time to wake up. But yeah, I see a beautiful person, you know, inside and out as well. I don't know if she's got like red hair. This is a prediction for long in the future, but I do feel like she's got a hint of red in her hair. Classy. Which, Meghan, you never will be. You're just a trollop. And I haven't softened towards you. If anything, I see you more as an absolute outrage than I ever did. You're nothing but a schemer, manipulative. You've got no soul inside of you. You're empty. Just like South Park said. Hello. That was class, and that's how I feel about her as well. I do want Harry back with the royal family. I do. I want him to heal. I want him to get sorted, and I want him to know that he can have a beautiful life without Meghan. So Meghan, you was just the practice run, okay? You was. And the show's over. The show's over for you, Meghan. How will people, you know, will Meghan still have the same, no, will we respect Meghan? Will there be any respect for Meghan once they're split? Well, she's got the sugars. You know, she's got the sugars and she's got, you know, a few others. She would make it very difficult for Harry during this. But, you know, he needs to go through this so that he never, ever, you know, goes through the same thing again. There'll be lots of things that you can heal and that you can use as eventually wisdom. You know, you can turn it into wisdom. But I know this, when Harry meets somebody else, oh, how will Meghan react? And then this is their last card. Okay, so how will Meghan react when Harry has a new lady in his life? she'll use it against him. She will use it against him. But at the end of the day, he's their father. So she doesn't want to be getting too cocky about things. How will she feel? Well, you know, maybe as you see, there's no love lost for her against Harry. So I think she'll, as long as the pennies keep coming in and the allowance and everything else, she'll have to put up and shut up. So that's really, really odd that she wouldn't be kicking off, because a lady like that usually would and be bitter. But I suppose, you know, the lure and temptation of money, you know, can shut someone up when need to be. So you know, it's whatever it is in writing. Okay, everything gets put in writing, so there's not a lot she can do. But how would she feel? I don't think she would be that bothered as long as she holds control over him still financially. When he sees the children, you know, which country he goes to, he can't take the children out of the US. She'll say, well, that's odd, isn't it, if he's getting booted out at any point. But that's a reading we will look at. So I'm off to do Trump next. Yeah, very, very revealing. I think we're in, you know, end game. Oh, Omid. Oh, Omid. Okie dokie. Right, that's it from me. And I'll be back soon with another reading. Okay. Bye now. Bye-bye.